bit of cockle oil, cockle glass. What if we don't fry the poker? Fresh. XO CHAR KWAY TEOW.
What's up, you guys? Liang Ji here, and welcome to another episode of FoodieMommaPH here in Singapore. Today we are here at 261 Waterloo Street to try one of the famous CHAR KWAY TEOW stalls within the area. We're gonna visit Liang Ji stall, which specializes in CHAR KWAY TEOW with tons of fresh cockles. We're gonna try specifically the XO CHAR KWAY TEOW. We're gonna watch the cook make everything from scratch. We're gonna have fried oyster, premium crab fried rice, mala bacon fried rice, black and white carrot cake, and cheesy floss. Classic dishes that locals normally have for breakfast or any time of the day, basically. So I'm so excited. Let's go.
Make it more crispy, we need about 5 minutes. If let's say the heat is still going on very strong and there's a lot of crowd and a lot of people, about 3 minutes is all well done.
So this is for the black and white.
Yeah, black and white and the cheesy cross carrot cake.
This is the
Floss.
pork floss.
Pork floss.
Wow.
We'll make one more.
Alright, breakfast time. We have here two different kinds, well actually three kinds of carrot cakes. Classic one, which is the white carrot cake. A lot of you might ask, why is the carrot cake not orange in color? Basically, it's not really carrots like the orange carrot, but they use here is the white radish. The radish is cut into really small cubes. He pan fried everything in oil, and then he whisked I think 5 or 6 eggs, then mixed it in the radish, and then pan fries them until crispy on both sides. And here in front of me is the black version. He quickly stir fried in the big wok, and then he added I think black dark soy or some sweet soy ketchup mayonnaise. So this is the black version, which is kind of sweet dish. And then we have here is his own take on pork floss and cheesy carrot cake. So it's like sandwiched in between. There's pork floss and cheese for those who love both. Along with your carrot cake, then you can try this version. So in order, I'm gonna try the classic one first. Cheers. I love the texture of the radish. Very, very soft, and it just melts in your mouth. I love that it's coated in that egg. So it's kind of like a Chinese omelette. It's a very typical breakfast here in Singapore. I did not grow up with this. Any types of hawker centers, I would always see carrot cake. At least this classic version. There's so much queue every single day, especially in the morning. really good, perfectly seasoned. Then now I'm gonna try the black version. They call this yin yang. I would always see it in when you order tea mixed with coffee, half and half. So let's try the dark version. Aside from the soft white radish, there's some crunch that I guess is coming from the chai po, and sweetness from the, again, I'm guessing if it's ketchup manis. This is a good breakfast in terms of the use of the radish, and hearty because of the amount. Like, look at this size of this. This can feed easily 2 to 3 people. It's really good. Now let's try the modernized version, the one with the cheese and the pork floss. I love both. Together with the chai po, this is gonna be good. Look at that. We would normally eat pork floss with mayonnaise and bread, which you would normally buy in bakeries. So my first time with the carrot cake. Cheers. That works. It just made this like an addicting snack. I immediately imagine watching Netflix with this snack. The combination of the pork floss and the cheese is like the most savory, snacky thing that you could ever imagine while binge watching Netflix. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry for the purists out there. You love your white and black, I know, but I gotta give it up for this pork floss and cheese combo. It's really, really addicting. Now I can't stop. I want to bring home some. Can I bring home some? This is freaking good. Come here for this. Highly recommended. I forgot to mention that there's also mayonnaise in there. It will really remind you of the bread with the pork floss and mayonnaise. The additional factor here is there's cheese, which just makes everything creamy and savory and snacky. I got my favorite right now. I hope all the carrot cake stalls would have this version as well. If not, then you'll have to come here. Now let's go back to the kitchen and check the rest of the dishes.
So now we are making 2 fried rice. One is a premium fried rice. The other one will be our mala bacon fried rice. This is mala oil.
Wow. You made this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Making the rice more fragrant. Start to do our
Okay, so we have here 2 types of fried rice. First one is premium crab fried rice. As you can see, there's tons and tons of crab meat in there. And then there's heart-shaped egg and the fried rice itself, which is really cute. I mean, Valentine's Day, it kind of feels like February. Then we have here the second version, which is mala bacon egg fried rice. So mala is what makes it spicy. So I think I'm gonna start with the premium crab fried rice right here. Oh, look at this egg yolk. It's gonna be the egg corn part. Woo! Oozing. Let's mix it up with rice and the crab meat. Let's take a big bite. Premium crab meat fried rice. if you love crab, this is the fried rice for you. The rice is extra fluffy together with the eggs and all the ingredients. But the star here is the crab meat. Really fresh. The serving is very generous. One serving of this fried rice can be shared by 2 people. It's very worth it. So good. Since it's cooked in the griddle, some parts of it has kind of a toasty texture, like the sokarat, however you say it, comforting and very hearty. Oh, I just love the natural sweetness of the crab and how meaty it is. So good. Now let's move on to the second fried rice, which is the mala bacon egg fried rice. I'm so excited. Look at this red fried rice because of the mala chili. Let's mix everything up. Let's get a little bit of the bacon with the carrot, peas, and corn. I think there's some fish cake in here as well. So let's get a big bite. Cheers. Oh yeah. If you love spicy and savory, you gotta go for this mala bacon fried rice. You get the saltiness from the bacon, the fragrance from the mala chili oil, and then the rest just complements the entire dish, like the creaminess from the egg and then some crunch from the chopped up vegetables. Wow, this is really savory good. Wow. If you like it simple, start off the dish, which is the crab, then you have to go with this one. But both are equally good. Well, you can get both at the same time and share with your friends and family. During COVID restrictions, of course, come here and better tapao and bring home, share with your family, because portion is really big. Woo! Getting quite full. For the third batch, we're gonna have his famous CHAR KWAY TEOW and some fried oysters. I'm excited.
So now we are doing the XO CHAR KWAY TEOW and the fried oyster. These 2 things will be a one shot, one go. We're gonna mix well with all the flour and everything. The potato starch. We start to beat our egg. Normally I put 3 eggs. For a small portion, it's about 3 eggs. Then we put a bit of oil. Fry it. And start with cut. And then we start our CHAR KWAY TEOW. Some on that. A bit of cockle oil, cockle with that. So normally we don't fry the cockle.
Fresh cockle.
Yeah, it's a raw one.
Wow.
Very tasty. We lay on top, and then we'll put the oyster on top. Once the kway teow is done, our fried oyster is done. Our oyster.
Look at that.
Need to sprinkle some of the spring onion. Very not oily. That's why people like my fried oyster.
Alright, on to our finale. We have here fried oyster and his famous XO CHAR KWAY TEOW. He stir-fried everything together in the big wok. The whole entire place became really smoky. He just cooks everything like a pro, as he's been doing it for years and years, and I heard that he's been trained by a famous chef as well here in Singapore. I can smell the WOK HEI. The noodles itself, I think there's the yellow kway teow, which is the flat white noodles. He finished everything off with fresh and plump oysters for both. For the CHAR KWAY TEOW alone, I think he put some fresh cockles as well. Must be very fresh. I think I'm gonna start with fried oysters. Look at this sticky, glutinous texture. I remember the Filipino Chinese wok hei, the very sticky kind. This is because of the potato starch here. I think I want this really crispy one. Look at this lump oyster. I'm gonna dunk everything in there and I'm gonna take a big bite of it. This chili sauce looks power as well. Wow. I love that the potato starch is kind of sticky, gooey, at the same time crispy and toasty. Complements the freshness and creaminess of the oyster. Look at this baby right here. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have it as is. Heaven. I'm in heaven. It's just perfect. Actually, he's right. His version of fried oysters is not oily.
Very, very not oily. That's why people like my fried oyster.
And I love the tanginess and a little bit of heat that comes from this chili. Oh man. It is so good. And look at these oysters from the CHAR KWAY TEOW. I think it's bigger than my thumb. These oysters are really making me happy. Once you bite into the plump oysters, it just bursts with flavors from the ocean. The brininess, the saltiness, creaminess, everything combined. I can't get enough of these oysters. I think they deserve to be a dish on their own. This with maybe a glass of white wine or a glass of beer is going to be perfect. Quality. Now let's move on to the CHAR KWAY TEOW with everything in one bite. I'm glad that this is the finale. I mean, just the smell of it. You will smell the breath of the wok. As you bite into it, it just stays in your mouth. Love, love wok hei. And I love that it's not too sweet because some CHAR KWAY TEOW can have lesser wok hei and more sweet. This one is just the right amount of seasoning and the right amount of ingredients. Let me take a bite of this huge chunk of lard in here. Oh man, the lard. Praise the lard. This is equally addicting as the cheesy floss carrot cake that I had earlier. This is really done well. I'm telling you guys, I'm not kidding. You have to try this here at Waterloo 261 Vegan Eating House. This is the real deal. One of the best CHAR KWAY TEOWs I've had here in Singapore. And look at these cockles. They're on the bottom. I almost did not find them. I think I first had cockles with laksa. And I fell in love with cockles from the very first bite. The freshness of it, the uniqueness of it, because we don't normally have this in Filipino cuisine. So I always look forward to having cockles in laksa or CHAR KWAY TEOW. So let's take a bite of this. Cockles. Cheers. They're so fresh as well. Oh yeah. And lard. Finish it off with a bite of plump oysters with chili. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video. We've covered 3 different dishes: the carrot cake, the black and the white, and the cheesy floss with mayonnaise carrot cake. For that batch, again, highly recommend the one with the cheese, mayo, and pork floss. For the second batch we had, which is the premium crab fried rice and mala bacon fried rice, I would go with both. Crab fried rice, the winner, and the star of the dish is the crab, which I love the natural sweetness of it, and I love the savoriness of the mala bacon fried rice with the spiciness from the mala chili oil, which is not super spicy for those who are afraid of trying just because it has the name mala. It's just the right amount of spice, in my opinion. If you are coming here, you have to try anything with the oysters. Fried oyster, done well. CHAR KWAY TEOW, spectacular. Phenomenal. Amazing. Wok hei packed. I'm telling you guys, if there's only one dish you will have here, you will have to get the CHAR CHAR KWAY TEOW with the oysters. This is my favorite, the highlight of my day today. Come here at Gain 261 Eating House here at Waterloo Street. It's kind of near Bugis Mall, a few walks away from there. I'll put the links in the description box below, all their social media channels. Please go ahead and try to support them. And yeah, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again here in Singapore.